We're going to start a wild camping journey in Yala, or the Kingdom of Leopards. Yala is home to the highest density of Sri Lankan leopards in the world. Waves crash against the mighty Parrot Rock, while the fish market bustles with the raw energy of coastal life in Weligama. We cruise through Matara, where colonial charm meets tropical flair. A quick glimpse of Tangala, where golden sands stretch into the horizon. Then it's Rama, wild and untouched. And finally, Tissamaharama, home to the ancient Tissamaharama stupa, a sacred monument that echoes with stories of Sri Lanka's ancient kingdoms. With culture behind us and wilderness ahead, Yala National Park awaits. It was evening when we finally reached Yala. The sky was painted in shades of fire, a breathtaking sunset casting golden light over the wilderness. Suddenly, through the trees, a shadow moved. An elephant, quiet, majestic, and wild. We saw it, but couldn't capture it on camera. That fleeting moment reminded us, out here, nature writes its own script. What will the night bring? We were about to find out. After driving nearly an hour deep into the jungle, we finally reached our campsite, hidden in the heart of the wilderness. But this isn't just any campsite. It's a watch post where local farmers guard their crops from wild animals, especially elephants, who often wander in during the night. These camps are built for survival. Simple huts, sometimes perched high up in the trees, offering safety and a view of the land. Out here, it's not just camping, it's a way of life. The jungle sleeps lightly, and so must we. Night was falling fast, and the jungle was waking up. We moved quickly, setting up tents, lighting the fire, and getting our food ready before darkness swallowed the camp. 10 of us, in the middle of nowhere. The only thing separating us from the wild, a thin layer of canvas, and the courage of the villagers standing guard. These locals are warriors of the wild, armed with fireworks that roar like thunder and weapons ready in case danger comes too close. Out here, it's not just a campsite, it's a front line between man and beast. And tonight, anything could happen. As the fire crackled to life, it was time to prepare our feast. We marinated fresh chicken with Sri Lankan spices, hot, bold, and full of flavor, ready to be grilled over the open flame. But that wasn't all. The villagers surprised us with a special dinner. River fish, freshly caught and served with kurakkan, a traditional grain full of earthy taste and local pride. dinner, a quick wash at the river. Yes, the same river where crocodiles live. We didn't dare go deep. The stories we'd heard were enough. Big crocs, fast, silent. That's why one of the villagers stood guard on the bank, torch in hand, eyes scanning the dark water. Out here, even a simple bath feels like an adventure. We were back at the campsite, hungry, tired, and ready for something truly local. The villagers were already at work, preparing our dinner the traditional way. Kurakkan, a humble grain, full of strength and history. For them, it's everyday food. For us, it was something special. The process began with boiling water over the fire in a blackened pot. Then they slowly added the kurakkan flour, stirring steadily with a wooden stick, a method passed down for generations. It takes rhythm, strength, precision. The mixture thickens, almost like dough, earthy, rich, and full of character. Watching it come together in the firelight felt like witnessing a quiet ritual of the wild. We couldn't wait to taste it. Dinner in the darkened forest. We tasted the crocodiles, now firm and hearty, served with a steaming bowl of riverfish curry and warm, comforting dal curry. The flavors were bold, earthy, and unforgettable. The fish curry, truly beyond imagination. The night turned festive. We gathered around, sharing stories, laughter, and good vibes under the stars. The chicken was juicy, the music was flowing, and so were the spirits. But even in celebration, the wild doesn't rest. The guardians stood just beyond the firelight, calm, focused, always watching. Their presence was silent but powerful. With them around, we felt safe enough to enjoy the moment. No distractions, no deadlines. Just us, the jungle, and the freedom to live this night to the fullest. This is how memories are made in the wild. We woke to the gentle light of sunrise breaking through the trees like golden whispers. The fire had gone cold, but the air was alive, filled with the songs of birds calling in all directions. Above us, the sky stretched wide and beautiful, painted in soft blues and burning orange. A brand new day had begun, and with it, a new chapter in our jungle story. As we walked through the paddy field that morning, we spotted something that stopped us in our tracks. Elephant footprints. Fresh, deep, clear. They hadn't been there the day before. Sometime during the night, a giant had passed through quietly, just beyond our tents. While we laughed, ate, and slept, the wild watched and walked among us. This is Yala. You don't always see the animals, but they're always there. We returned to the riverside, eager to see nature in the soft morning light. The jungle felt calmer now, open, alive, and full full of secrets. And then we saw them, hanging nests, crafted with incredible precision, tiny woven shelters swaying in the breeze. These were the homes of Wadu Karula, a special bird known for its masterful nest building. In Sri Lanka, it's admired not just for its song, but for its skill, a true architect of the wild. Even in the smallest corners of the jungle, life creates, protects, and thrives. The earth still soft beneath our feet. Beside us, a tranquil tank shimmered in the morning light, reflecting the sky and the life around it. We passed herds of cows peacefully grazing, and playful calves curious and carefree. It was a reminder that here, the wild and the rural live side by side, in harmony, not conflict. A simple breakfast was waiting, warm, local, and comforting, surrounded by trees, stories, and the quiet joy of a new morning. We packed our memories alongside our gear and took one last look at the jungle that had welcomed us, challenged us, and amazed us. The trees stood tall, the winds whispered goodbye. In this wild, untamed world, we found something rare: peace, wonder, and the thrill of being truly alive. Farewell, Yala, until the jungle calls us back again.